The WWE Universe looks dazzling on the surface, but beneath the lights lies frustration, predictable booking, soulless sponsorships, overpriced access, and lifeless presentation. Today, we're pulling no punches, exposing everything broken in wrestling's so-called empire of entertainment. Predictable booking under Triple H. One of the biggest criticisms fans have with WWE today is how predictable the booking has become under Triple H's leadership. While many expected fresh creativity after Vince McMahon stepped away, what we've gotten instead feels formulaic. The WWE Championship picture is a prime example. Titles are usually switched only at WrestleMania or SummerSlam, making other premium live events feel like filler shows. Fans tune in knowing that nothing major will happen, which kills suspense. Compare this to the Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era, where shocking moments could happen at any time. Wrestling thrives on unpredictability, and without that element, the product feels flat. When fans already know the outcome before the match even begins, the excitement is gone. This rigid booking structure limits opportunities for mid-card stars to shine, and it makes casual viewers lose interest quickly. Predictability is WWE's biggest enemy right now. Everything feels like a commercial. Another major problem is how WWE today feels less like a wrestling show and more like a non-stop advertisement. From sponsored matches to constant product plugs, the show often feels like one long commercial break. Whether it's a random Mountain Dew pitch black match or a fast food chain slapped onto a segment, fans feel distracted from the action. Yes, WWE is a business and sponsors are necessary, but there's a fine line between integration and oversaturation. Vince McMahon had plenty of partnerships in his era, but there was still passion and focus on storytelling. Now it feels like the sponsors come first, while the wrestlers and storylines take a back seat. Fans want to be immersed in a story, not constantly reminded of what drink or game they should buy. This relentless corporate push dilutes the product's authenticity and leaves longtime fans frustrated. Ticket prices are outrageous. Wrestling has always been an escape for the working class, but WWE's pricing structure today is alienating fans. Tickets for shows, especially big events like WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, have skyrocketed. Add in travel, merchandise, and food, and it becomes nearly impossible for the average fan to attend. On top of that, fans have to pay for multiple streaming services like Peacock or ESPN, depending on their region, just to watch WWE programming. This creates a sense of exclusion, where only those who can afford it get the true fan experience. Compare this with past decades when shows were far more accessible. The high costs make WWE feel like a luxury brand rather than a sport for everyone. If the company wants to maintain loyal audiences, it needs to remember that wrestling was built on fans in the cheap seats, not just premium ticket buyers. Lack of unique presentation. There was a time when every WWE show felt unique. Raw, SmackDown, and each pay-per-view had custom sets, stage designs, and visuals that gave them their own identity. Today, almost everything looks the same. Giant LED screens, a basic ramp, and recycled visuals. Fans who grew up in the 2000s remember elaborate designs like the SmackDown Fist, the Armageddon stage, or Backlash's swinging hooks. Those unique touches gave each event a personality and made them memorable. Now, with WWE saving money by sticking to generic sets, the presentation feels sterile. It doesn't feel special to tune in to a premium live event when the stage looks the same as last week's Raw. Wrestling is about spectacle, and presentation matters just as much as storytelling. WWE has stripped away one of the key ingredients that made fans excited to watch. Weak entrance music. Entrance themes used to be a defining feature of WWE. Think of iconic songs like Stone Cold's Glass Shattering, The Rock's electrifying intro, or even John Cena's My Time Is Now. These themes gave wrestlers instant identity and energy. Unfortunately, today's entrance music feels generic and uninspired. Many of the newer tracks sound like stock music pulled from a video game. Over-reliance on part-timers. Another issue is WWE's continued dependence on part-timers and legends to draw big numbers. While it's always fun to see stars like The Rock, Brock Lesnar, or even John Cena make an appearance, leaning on them too heavily shows a lack of faith in the current roster. Every WrestleMania cycle, rumors of returning legends dominate headlines while full-time talent gets sidelined. This creates resentment among fans and active wrestlers alike. Building new stars should be the priority, not recycling the same old names. The audience wants fresh faces to rally behind, but WWE seems hesitant to let go of its past. This not only stunts the growth of potential superstars, but also makes the product feel repetitive. If Triple H and WWE want longevity, they need to trust their younger wrestlers and allow them to carry the company forward. Decline in storytelling passion. WWE once thrived on gripping storytelling. Rivalries like Stone Cold vs. McMahon, The Rock vs. Triple H, or Shawn Michaels vs. Undertaker were filled with passion and long-term arcs. Today, storylines often feel shallow and rushed. Many feuds lack depth, with wrestlers simply fighting because it's their turn. This approach strips away the emotional investment that makes wrestling magical. Vince McMahon, for all his flaws, had undeniable passion for the product, and it showed in how stories unfolded. Now, even when WWE does plan long-term, the execution often falls flat because of the predictable outcomes. Wrestling is supposed to make fans feel something: anger, joy, or heartbreak. But too often, today's product feels like going through the motions. Until WWE rediscovers that raw passion for storytelling, the shows will continue to feel hollow. If you agree that WWE needs to bring back unpredictability, unique presentation, and real passion, let us know in the comments which change you think is most urgent. Don't forget to like this video, share it with other wrestling fans, and subscribe for more deep dives into the wrestling world.